What's up, guys? Matthew, you're going to watch Season 2, Episode 11 and Season 2, Episode 12, the penultimate and the finale of the second season of Dandadan. Obviously, same format as last episode. I'm going to watch Episode 11. I'm probably going to have maybe a short 5-minute discussion. Then I'm going to go into the finale and then have a long discussion at the end. Again, you guys know how much I love the season. You guys know how much I love the last couple episodes. Introduction of Kinta. He's so far been amazing in my opinion. There's some weird Kaiju monster camouflage, secret space blanket, I don't know, Harry Potter shit going on with this golden ball. So I am very excited to get into it. Like I said, I'm going to talk a lot at the end of the episode, so I'm going to hop straight into it. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I have the full-length reactions to every episode of Dandadan over on my Patreon. It is $7 a month for animated shows. Check it out if you're interested. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, you enjoy my Dandadan reactions, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's get into the penultimate episode. Again, what is it? An alien? Is it a spirit? Is it an object imbued with spirit shit? Yeah, what is it? Is it like a personification of the fear of Kaiju in Japan? It's got the ball. I love this music, dude. Any weaknesses? Trip it? I don't know. Damn. Were they hanging out with each other? Okay, so same thing as when the aliens attacked the high school. All people with some sort of spiritual connection are the only people involved. It's like making its own domain or something like that. All the students making a group. Again, I repeat, I love Dandadan. I love how the tone or the enemy just shifts right like that. Evil Eye gonna come out here? Damn, made a bouncy sound. Get up! He's gonna unlock some inner spiritual power. Look at this crew, dude. Where do his shoes go? No, you're not, dude. Oh my god! He's not built for this life. He'll come up big, though. You know he will. What other point to his character would there be? He's gonna come up big. He's probably gonna know, the secret fucking weakness of Kaiju. I don't even know if it's a straight up alien or I don't know. Damn, blind it? Someone trip it. Bro, it has unlimited power! You know Ira can take herself in a fight. Yes, she's a leader. She's not the leader, but she might be the strongest. Or it's projectiles like that legit? I'm cheating? This isn't a arena fight. Look, the cars don't look like they're doing anything. Maybe I'm wrong. Goddamn, Ira. No. Slowpoke Momo, Blockhead Ira. We've got little cute nicknames for each other. Can it grow even bigger? Or is this the max size? Jump, Ken? You about to get hit too, dude. Ira's taking down the whole goddamn town. Oh, I thought she was about to fucking pick up a building. She's just doing the acrobatic silky shit. Ira's carrying! Don't look away, you dumbass! You're about to get smacked! I thought you were about to pick that thing up like a baseball bat! Oh, damn. Leaders don't get caught like that, dude. Okay, you pick something different than a billboard. These horror movie shots. the kaiju is being rage baited. Charging up. Again, I feel like I talk about it every episode. The animation, the color scheme, and art style, I love it. How different and unique it is every episode. Like, I know we've had green before, but not like this, like, lime neon. I don't think so. Oh my god, why do I never fucking look at the books, dude? What's that in the bottom left? I think Ken is wrong. I think it's the second choice. I don't know what the second choice is, but I'm sure there's something even weirder behind it. Why is the music so addictive in this? Fucking capitalize on it. What? Is it invisible again? You Dumbo, Ira. We told you it's invisible, bro. It's so interesting, even though she has pink hair, it doesn't become colored until she goes into the form. I know why, but I just, it's a cool visual. Well, Ira's fucking dead. He's about to fall. Damn, how long has it been? He's about to go evil eye mode. It's not. Oh, damn. I mean, evil eye might be the best thing, the thing we need. If he can see some of this kaiju shit, he can see him turn. Oh, he fought it back. Nice job. Does your own sweat not count? Oh, you dumb. Damn, that is some cheekage on that man. Can he see it? Can he see it? Yeah, he can see it. I guess some sort of spiritual connection. I don't know if it's like simple. I don't even know if it's the right word to use. Damn. You fucking broke the building with a bag? If you leave me here, you're gonna kill me! She's about to eat her! Stop holding me here! Get me the fuck out of here! I mean, I would assume that. Oh. Feels like Momo can only use it out of her hands right now. I'd assume in the future she'll be able to use it with her feet. Oh, damn. Did that shit hit him, or was that a second thing? Damn, that shit flew all the way. What the fuck? Like, why is it light over there and dark here? Oh, well, they said something about the dark sky, but I don't think you can just run out of it, right? Oh, you dirty dog! It's not Tuesday, little bro. It'll break his... I mean, if you're the one who breaks it every once in a while. I was gonna say, is she gone? Where's Turbo Granny at? Psycho always coincidentally not around when this shit happened. Hello? Are we gonna be able to use that to make, like, weapons? I mean, yeah, it's probably it's unlimited or some shit. He's so funny. And what's Evil Eye doing in the back? Is it like is it just telling us to make weapons out of it? Or is it like trying to make a barricade? Make armor. This nanoskin's like the ultimate the OP weapon. Sick him on it. Is he a big nanoskin lover? He's a nanomachine master. Explain it like a Lego class or something. Oh, you making like the fucking like Gravity Falls finale ass fucking weapon house? Ken, you're not good at this. Give it to Kinta. Okay, so maybe Kinta's not gonna have any powers. Maybe he'll just be like a nanoskin user. Make like a giant like fucking Iron Man suit of armor. Yeah, why do I have such intense goosebumps? Get like tank tread on him. Put them in like their own control room, or it's fucking like Power Rangers or some shit. I said putting them in their own little control rooms. He got aura. He's like the Frankie of the group. Oh, he's gonna make that like a weapon? Like a gun or a spear? Like claws? Is the whole thing in his image? This is pure luck. God damn it! Great Kinta Bodhisattva Zeta version. Okay, I'm not gonna remember that. Oh my god, he's got aura now! He gained aura. I love when anime characters do that. I can't do it, it looks stupid. It's like a video game. Goddamn ate the Hito model Daibutsu. Okay, obviously still got one more episode to go, so I'm going to keep this discussion very short, and then I'll have a big one at the end. But again, obviously another amazing episode. I loved the action. I gotta get all the normal stuff that I say every episode. The action was great. The music was fucking phenomenal. The animation, the color schemes, the art style, everything about it. But yeah, it seems, well, I don't know, I'm a little, again, not confused, and I don't understand what's going on, but I mean, anytime they introduce like a new, you know, member of the group, I automatically assume that they're going to get some sort of power, whether they're going to get their body's going to get taken over, they're going to merge with something, or what. So I kind of thought that would be the same thing with Kinta, but now I kind of believe that it'll just be like maybe he's just like a nanoskin user, where he like makes giant like weapons or something like that. I think that'd be cool, especially for like a nerdy type of, you know, for a character like Kinta, who's, you know, not active, and I don't really see him, you know, getting into like a fist fight. I see him as more of like a using his smarts and his IQ to really, and you know, I'm not saying like you can't have a character like that. Obviously Ken is a, you know, high IQ sort of nerdy person, but I feel like a part of his journey or part of his story, or in his mind at least, is becoming tougher and stronger and going into fights head on, because that'll make him grow as a person. Whereas I hope you guys understand what I mean. So I kind of do like that. My only question though is, I don't like I said, Kinta can see all this stuff. Like, and again, the alien put up like the walls and stuff like that. So again, I would assume it's the same thing as the high school thing in the sense of, you know, the only people who can see this kaiju are people who are spiritually connected or have seen aliens in the past, or something like that. So I don't know if it's just because I don't know if like you need to have some sort of connection like that in order to use these nanoskins, or it's just a coincidence, or that I don't know the exact specifics of it. But yeah, I still don't know about this. Again, they keep saying it's an alien. I guys don't know for sure. Like, especially, Jesus, I cannot speak. Especially because there's that golden ball sort of thing. I don't know if it's like an alien, and he also found a golden ball which made him more powerful, or it's some random object or something that, I don't know. They'll tell me soon. I'm obviously joking here, but it's almost like I'm getting pissed off anytime this show opens a goddamn magazine. Okay, it just spoils the next arc. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, like, oh, they spoiled me. I'm saying like I keep fucking, like, I'm now used to, after the season 1 finale, I'm used to the idea that they're going to show me something important in the magazine, and I keep studying the magazines and I can't see. I don't ever pick it up. I don't ever pick up on the right thing. You know, it's just, I've said it before, but like, again, I talked so many praises about this show, but it's so efficient, and in the fact that it's so fast paced, it never feels like it left anything, like it doesn't feel like it skipped over anything or rushed through anything, but it doesn't feel like it wastes any movements. So we finish a storyline and then we immediately go into the next storyline, but it also drops some little foreshadowings in the last parts of the last storyline for the new storyline. I hope that makes sense. That kind of sounds stupid when I said it out loud, but like, I just love that so much. You always have to glue your eyes on the screen when watching Dandadan. And look, I'm not saying like I don't do that for every other show, because I do. But I'm saying like I feel like for watching Dandadan, it's a prerequisite. Like you cannot blink for a single second because you will miss something awesome. But yeah, I liked. Again, something that I don't know how to say it. Like, it's not a negative. Obviously, Ira joined in the middle of season 1. Gigi really joined at the end of season 1. And Kinta just joined. And I just praised how fast-paced the show is. My only semi-small complaint is that some of the, like, I want a little bit more time to see the characters interact with each other. People like Gigi and Ira, or you know what I mean. I don't feel like they interact that much. Like earlier in the season, I was very glad we got an Ira and Ken episode. Where they just got a full episode to be alone with each other. And again, you guys know I obviously ship Ken and Momo. I don't know what I call them. Como, Moken. I don't know the ship name. I obviously want them to get together, but I'm not talking about like in a relationship way. I'm just talking about like two characters interacting with each other. I really like seeing opposites, or I like seeing two pairs of characters who, or duo of characters that are just really entertaining together. So this episode, I really liked seeing Kinta interact with Gigi / Evil Eye for a little bit. I really liked that. I love when Ira and Momo start fucking yelling slurs at each other. It's funny. So. Like I said, slight negative. I want to see more of that, but this episode I feel like did a good job at showing me a little bit of that as well. So, yeah, again, I'm already loving Kinta's vibe, Kinta's spot in this group. He feels like kind of like a punching bag, but also someone who's funny. You obviously saw in his first, not his introduction is in like that post-credit scene, but his introduction in the next episode, opening of episode 10, I believe it was. He's obviously, I kind of would say bullied. I didn't see him get bullied. Again, I could almost argue he's so invisible that he doesn't get bullied. But like him, having so many passions and hobbies and being so outgoing and then immediately hiding it down within him, that may be a sign that he's been bullied. But I don't know, because part of me almost kind of feels like he's someone who can take it. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, he's nerdy, but also like he's kind of easygoing, or he just kind of moves on. Or maybe that's because he's been bullied so much he knows how to handle it. I don't know, but I like him. I really like him. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to talk a lot at the end of the episode, or at the end of the video, so I do want to hop straight into the finale. I'm very excited, so let's get into it. Yeah, I feel these nanoskin things, like, they feel like an OP weapon, in the sense of, like, I don't really run out of them, right? We should be using these for the rest of the series. Kinta, give us like a fucking control manual. Okay, there it is. Is he aura farming, dude? What the? A self-destruct button? What was that? Oh, Ken got ejected? Wow, we got stats? Damn, face planted. I mean, that's the cool thing about the nanoskin, though. I feel like it can immediately repair itself if it's been hit really hard. Straight into the fist fight. We got airbags? Oh my god. I kind of want Kinta to just eject them all so we can handle it. What, the fucking Hulk us? Oh, he is. He's still flying? Damn, he don't care about any of the other kids. He's fine. He's screaming in victory? Oh, damn! Oh, he took him down! He tripped him! Oh. think you need to catch him. Come on, formulate a plan with him. Hold on! It's life or death here. Give him permission. Give him permission to let loose. Us together. Us together, dude. A rubber duck? Oh, tag me in, tag me in. Come on, Ken, give him free reign. You can't kill it, just incapacitate it. Oh my gee, Evil Eye jumping in the back. Just this once. That's the catchphrase for Evil Eye, talking to him. Every couple episodes for the rest of the show. Just one time. My god! He's doing fucking kip-ups and shit! Okay, yeah, this is his final form. This is his power. I would think it doesn't have to be a giant as well. He could probably do a smaller robot. He's putting the personal touches on it. He's got cool glasses. I have goosebumps. My money's on Kenta. I don't know. I got faith in my boy. Again, I don't know if this is like the end of the arc or if it'll keep going. You know what I mean? But like, I got him in this battle. Yo, what is that? Is that like a shield? What is that? Finally giving him the power to be a little bit confident. You know what I mean? Not gonna be an easy fight. Is he just like holding Momo in and Ira in there, or are they out of it? Oh my god, he's doing the fucking Nick Cage. Or Tony Stark. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. This shit is like really, really loud. I can't even hear myself talk. And I talk loud. Is he gonna reattach it? He's using his own arm! That's awesome. Oh my, this might be my, again, it's not his power technically, but this might be my favorite like fighting style. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to beat it, but he's put on a show. All five of us might have to hit it with our best shot at the same time. That's bad. Damn, they're bullying. He did get bullied. Gross. I know that. What is that thing in the bottom of my? I know that fucking thing ain't talking. Ugliest woman I've ever seen. Sorry. Oh. Okay, so he did get bullied. He didn't get bullied in the first couple episodes, but I can have some hobbies. See, bro, I know these guys. Motherfucker's riding on the back of his boy's bike, and he's talking shit. Okay. It's inspirational. Kenta is my role model with that gorgeous backpack. I didn't hear no bell. I got goosebumps. Aw, dude, he'd be perfect for One Piece, man. He dreamed of this shit. Oh my god, he trained for this moment. Why is this so epic? This is so epic. He's laughing like a maniac. Oh, you gotta use your senses. You gotta hear it and feel it. Or just like use the nanoskin to put like a layer over it. Or like send out cameras to look at it from different directions. He's awesome. I've gotten goosebumps 30 times. It's using its tail so expertly. Originally a house. Oh my god, dude. This is OP! This is epic! This is genuinely awesome. and then just like move the hair when we go in for a punch. Well, we've got him. Then get out of my goddamn robot. Are we returning it back to orbit? Or are we bringing it, crashing it down? I love Evil Eye, and I love the fact that Evil Eye is a different character than Gigi. It's like we have two members in one. Hey, Momo and Ira, it's the Dream Team. Oh, Trump. Oh. Wait, we can see that shit? Whoa, what? It's a robot. I guess I can see it. Make it invisible? Oh my god. Fucking Japanese military government is gonna follow this goddamn house. That's an awesome house. Let's keep it like that. He's experienced his life dream. So they can. So regular humans can see nanoskins. So. I'm sorry. I didn't see. Did they leave the dinosaur, the kaiju thingy on the ground, or did they take it? Okay, they can see the kaiju. Holy shit! They can see the kaiju. I'm so confused what people can see and cannot see. It's so... where's the Japanese government in all this? Oh my god, stop poking it! This girl is going to be eaten. Well, people have cameras. They're gonna see that Ken and Gigi... okay, I don't know. I gotta stop being so... How is this being seen by people? What's the lie? Is it cosplay? Fat citizens aren't keeping up. Oh my god, he's got an ego now? He's got an ego now. He think he's tough now. I will join your team. I will be your new leader. He lost all the aura. Yes, sure. Let him dream. No. That's very needed. Just kiss already, dude. Damn. Is it like someone controlling it, or? Stop. Hot guy, sexy man. It's like their special armor or some shit. Damn, looks like a Neon Genesis Evangelion character. Oh, brother. There's another new member? Oh, and they're gonna have a crush on Ken. Oh, brother. What the hell? You cannot do that! No. She just... oh. She just stole that kiss from Momo! Okay, that was the season 2 finale of Dandadan. Before I get into it, obviously it was an incredible episode, incredible finale, incredible season. I do want to say real quick that I've obviously, because of my schedule constraints, I had to watch the last couple episodes of the season further back than I wanted to. But I did hear that immediately following the airing of season 2, that they did already announce that there was going to be season 3 and that it was in the works. So, from my knowledge, that should mean that it's not going to take that long. Obviously, there was a quick turnaround between 1 and 2, but I'm hoping no more than a years-long wait for season 3. So, I'm very excited about that. Very, very, very excited about that. The minute that season 3 starts airing, I will join back into the reactions. You know what I mean? I'm not going to wait. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Very happy that there's not going to be a long extended wait. I mean, like, I can deal with it. Like, I have patience when it comes to new seasons of TV, but, like, as someone whose favorite show of all time is Attack on Titan, like, I've done my waiting. I did my time in Azkaban, okay? But yeah, going into the specifics, I guess I'll start with that ending right there. Um, I don't know. You guys know I have such a love for Ken and Momo, and I don't want to be one of those people like because I have seen some people's reactions to the show be like, I fucking hate Gigi and Ira and shit like that because they're getting in the way of their relationship. Obviously, I love the relationship between Ken and Momo. It's obviously endgame. Like people like there's no need to fear. Like it is endgame. We will get there eventually. It's not like I have fear of it not happening or Ken and Momo hating each other or cheating on like no, they're endgame. So like I don't want anyone to mistake that I'm saying, oh, I fucking hate that woman. Do I call it a woman? that woman kissed Ken. But again, I just want Ken and Momo. I just want Ken and Momo. I'm interested. I'm intrigued to see the her character. Again, obviously, anytime they introduce a new character, I expect them to join this crew because apparently this crew is a never-ending, like growing, like group of like 82 members by the end of the show. Um, I don't know because if it's a suit, because I was gonna say my immediate reaction would be like, oh, maybe it was maybe it was eaten by the kaiju and she was saved, and maybe she thought that Ken saved her. But at the same time, like there was a zipper, so I kind of would think that the girl is the kaiju, like it's her suit or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a fucking evil eye thing where she gets turned on when she gets defeated. I don't really know. Um, like I said, obviously, I know that Ken and Momo are endgame. I would kind of assume that Gigi and Ira are endgame. The next, the next build up would be Kinta and this alien woman thing. There was like I didn't pause it and look, but I think they had like horns, not horns, but like those weird like alien googly antenna thingies. You guys know what I'm talking about. So my immediate reaction would be that Kinta would get with her. Maybe again, if it is like some show strength thing where she thinks that Ken defeated her or the Kaiju or whatever, maybe it'll be maybe she learns that Kinta did most of the damage and falls in love with Kinta, or you know what I mean? Because I kind of again, first of all, I don't want anyone to take this out of context or act like I'm weird or I don't know anything about this character. She feels like ethereal, you know what I mean? Like ethereally beautiful, has the suit, has the you know what I mean? So I'm not calling her myself as like, oh, she's so bad. But I kind of feel like it would be a very good juxtaposition if the ugly, nerdy, chubby guy got with the bad alien, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, if that makes any sense. Because again, I genuinely feel like at bare minimum, I feel like every season there's gonna be like two new members. We're gonna get a girl and a guy, and it's gonna keep fucking snowballing. Now, we could have two guys in a gay relationship. I kind of want that. I want get some gays in here, get some lesbians, get everyone in here. But I kind of feel like every new duo that joins or every pair of people is going to get together. Not isn't like maybe like an actively, but by the end of the show. Because another thing too, like, is Dandadan a show that would kill people? I kind of don't get that vibe whatsoever. And again, not every show has to have like 20 million deaths to make it like a serious show, but I don't know, something about the show. I can't fathom Ira dying. I can't fathom Gigi dying. I genuinely can't fathom that happening, if that makes any sense. So the reason I bring that up is because, like, again, I repeat, the rate that this show's going, I feel like we're gonna like. There's no. I made reference to One Piece before in watching this, in the sense of there's over 1,000 episodes of One Piece. There's a limited member of Straw Hats. You know what I mean? Like, there's not 8,000 of them. So like when you're watching One Piece, there's a certain point where you go like 400, 500, 600 episodes or something like that, where like there's no new members. I'm not saying like it's not a negative or anything like that. That's just how it goes. You have your group, and then we go on adventures. Whereas Dandadan feels like we're going to go on adventures and always find new people, which I kind of prefer. Again, I'm not saying I don't like the One Piece way. I just kind of prefer the idea of just keep growing the group. As long as you don't like ignore or not focus on certain people, you know what I mean? Like, again, I thought that this season, second season, I gotta rank it. I gotta remember to rank it. Let me write that down. I thought that This season was phenomenal. I thought that it was like 10 times better than season one. Again, I'm not saying that season one was bad. I'm saying that this season was so good. I fucking loved it. Um, if I'm gonna pick it apart, I don't think there was enough Ira this season. Now, look, like we heavily focused on Gigi for like a good 8 out of the 12 episodes. So you know what I mean. And then like the other ones, it was introducing Ginta. Um, so we really only had that one episode with Ira, and then like she really wasn't in the first half of the season at all. You know what I mean? It wasn't until the second half where she got a couple lines here or there. Um, and again, Ira isn't my favorite character of the group, but I do really love her. So if you're putting gun to my head, what's something that I thought could do better this season? A little more Ira. So, but as long as they don't like ignore, like I said, as long as they don't ignore people, like I would want them to grow this group, as much as they want. You know what I mean? Even people like, and again, I don't want anyone to think I'm being negative. I do want more Psycho. Um, Again, I feel like a group like this, I don't even know, like, when you think about like Avatar, like Team Avatar, or you know what I mean, or other, we got One Piece, the Straw Hats. I need a name for these fucking crazies. I need a name for them. The Ken Gang, the Goon Squad. I need a name for these goobers. But this group, it's mainly like the kids that are the main part. So like you could argue Psycho's not really a part of the group. She's like the caretaker or like the parental guardian of the group, if that makes any sense. So I'm not saying like I need like 20 million more hours with her, but you guys know I love Psycho. I love Psycho for many reasons. But I do really like her relationship with not only Ken, but specifically Momo. I do want more of her. I love Turbo Granny, especially. Obviously, not only just with Ken, but as you can see with episode 8, apparently one of my favorite duos in the group is Turbo Granny and Ira. So I would love so much more of them together as well. Again, it's not a necessity because the turnaround for, again, so there's only been 3 seasons, or 2 seasons and a third one on the way. So it's not like this show's been running for like 10 years, but it seems like this show is a very small turnaround. I don't know how many like works Science Saru does. I know that it's grown. I know that Dandadan isn't the only anime that it does. I know for something like Mappa, it has so many like high quality animes that like the turnaround for the seasons is just terrible. Like fucking 5 years for fucking Chainsaw Man, or 4 years for Attack on Titan. Like huge weights like that. So I'm pretty sure, again, that I know of. I think Dandadan is the biggest work that Science Saru does have. So I really don't have any fear. But anyway, the main point that I'm trying to say is I kind of hope there's longer seasons, as in like maybe 16 episodes. Again, that's something that doesn't need to happen whatsoever, because as long as they keep the short turnaround, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I don't know. I liked this season's finale a lot more than season one's. I arguably think that the season 1 finale might have been my least favorite episode of the whole season 1, if I recall correctly, because it ended right in the middle of an arc, and like the stopping point didn't feel like a huge cliffhanger. It just kind of felt like, okay, it's done. Whereas this one, obviously, I would assume that the last 2 episodes, or even maybe the entirety of the Ginta stuff, is the beginning of a new arc. But this felt like a very good stopping point. You know what I mean? The shock of someone other than Momo kissing Ken. I love that. Oh, it was such a great visual of Momo blowing that shit up too behind her. Again, I would assume that maybe at least for an episode or 2, Momo's gonna be angry at Ken for letting that happen, and Ken's gonna, it's. I mean this in the best way possible. This isn't a negative, but I repeat, a show like this, it has the main relationship. It has Ken and Momo. From episode 1, I shipped them together, like strongly, like harder than I've ever shipped a group of characters in anime in a long goddamn time. You know what I mean? But a part of the structure, a part of the fun of the show, is that it's almost like these impossible barriers being put up to keep them away from each other. You know what I mean? Like I don't know exactly how the show will end. Obviously, I feel like I'm very early into it. I feel like there's so many more arcs, and I think the manga's still ongoing with no end in sight. So this show could go for a very long time, which I kind of hope it does. I feel like there's too many short animes or short mangas nowadays. But the main point I'm trying to make is, like I said, Endgame is Ken and Momo. I don't really feel like, let's say this show goes for 10 seasons. We're not going to get like Ken and Momo uh, passionately kissing and in a relationship, holding hands in like season 8 and season 9. You know, they get married or no, like I feel like them purely being in a relationship and embracing each other and being together is like a end of the show sort of thing. So you sort of need to keep bouncing around that. You can't just have them be in a relationship. You have to have barriers or love triangles or get into petty arguments to make them slightly angry at each other or awkward because again they're awkward, they're shy. That's part of why I love them as a couple so much. So yeah, I'm very interested about this alien thing. I don't want to be mean to it. I don't know the pronouns. This alien girl. Again, like I said, I still don't. It's confusing. I don't know if it was defeated by this kaiju. I don't know if it is the again. There's a zipper. It's like her suit. But if it is, I don't know why she would kiss Ken if she was defeated. Unless it's like an evil eye thing where it respects power. I don't know. I do not know, but obviously, if I thought that Ken and not Ken, if I thought that Momo and Ira were hostile towards each other, just fucking wait. This this alien, Momo is about to yell slurs at this alien for what it's done. She's going to destroy its bloodline. Yeah. Oh, let me rank the season real quick. Obviously, like I do for all seasons of TV that I watch, I rank it compared to all other seasons. So not as in like, where does Dandadan season 2 rank in the history of season 2s? I mean, rank in the history of the television I've watched. But I'm gonna rank Dandadan season 2 compared to all season 2s I've watched. So again, I repeat, I fucking loved this season. Season 2, it's a very stacked thing. But immediately, it's top 15. Top 14, top 14. Again, I'm not going to sit here and give you like an exact position because it's going to take me probably like 20 minutes to think about it. But I'll say that was a top 14 season of TV I've ever watched. And it's like my third favorite anime season. Second season of anime. It's not better than Vinland Saga or Attack on Titan. But I think I just watched my third favorite second season of anime. That was lovely. Again, I repeat, and if you watch my reactions, like I was enjoying like the first half of season 1. I was enjoying it. It was a little weird. It still is weird, but like season 1 was like so weird, such like a gut punch that I didn't know how to process it at points. Then the second half of season 1 happened, specifically the acrobatic silky stuff. I still think that's one of the best episodes of the entire show, and I like saw the potential for the show, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not saying I was like, I don't like this, because I was loving the first half, but like the second season really made me go, oh shit, this can be an elite show. And then season 2 started, and the first episode was okay. The second episode, was another okay one. From episode 3 to the finale, 10 out of 10. Like genuinely fucking incredible. Some of the best TV I've watched of the year. You know what I mean? I'm 9 months into the year, or almost 10 months, but when I'm recording this, that is some of the best TV I've watched. The emotions, the humor, the animation, the music, and that's something that I, if this is the only series you watch of me, my Dandadan interactions, I'm not typically someone who like goes crazy about animation or, I do love music. I love instrumental music, so I do sort of nerd out about that in other shows. But production quality wise, this season was perfect. And again, that's another thing that it reminds me of the good old days. I'm talking like an old guy, but like such a short turnaround for the season. And it was perfect. There was no mistakes. There was no low quality. Like, you think of something like One Piece, the most popular anime in the history of anime, their budget is like, one episode they'll put like millions of dollars in one episode and it'll look beautiful, and the next episode it'll look like some kindergartner drew it. This was non-stop punch in the face perfect. That's rare. That's rare for stuff nowadays. I'm just so happy. So very happy that I started this. Again, obviously this is aired at the end of 2025. I'm hoping, again, I don't see a chance that there's more than a year wait for season 3. So I would say probably another like maybe summer 2026, maybe fall 2026 at the latest. So I am so excited about that. Like I said, day one that it comes out, I'm going to be there. I am going to be there, okay? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like I said, most of the last the last 2 episodes were very action heavy. So not that I didn't enjoy them, but it's action. I can't really talk about them that much. Other than just saying I liked the action. I really like seeing Kinta step up. I love Kinta being, part of the team. I also like how it's like not in like I don't want to misunderstand what I'm saying. I love Ira as a character, but the one specific part of Ira's character where she's like, I'm the leader. You know what I mean? I think that it's Kenta is a better version of that. And by what I mean is that he starts off so like low self-esteem, like self-hating, so like nerdy and invisible. And within like one moment, like him reaching his dream, doing something he's always trained to do, his ego, his pride through the fucking roof. He's got swagger in his step. He's aura farming. He's fucking bragging. He's assuming roles of power. Talking down to Gigi. I love that. I genuinely love that. Like I said, I love that. Kenta is such an amazing character. I don't want to talk so fast, and I've watched 24 episodes of Dandadan. Dandadan is a short show so far. But what I'm trying to say is there's not that many characters. You know what I mean? You've got our main group. All the other characters in the show are like side characters or secondary villains that only last a couple episodes. So all that being said, I think I can already say that Kenta is safely my third favorite character. He's gonna have to put in some work to pass Ken and Momo, but I'm gonna be honest, I see potential for him to do so if he keeps up being him. I fucking love him. I fucking love him. Okay, he's awesome. And again, to round out my top 5, who's my fifth favorite character? Again, I love Gigi. I love Ira. They're probably just outside my top 5. I love Peony Weenie. But I think that for the fight for the number 5 spot is Psycho and Turbo Granny. I think I'm gonna give it to Psycho, but again, I repeat, I need more Psycho. I can't feel something I do want to talk about. I feel like I don't know if I've talked about it. I've obviously seen a lot of discussion on the internet about Dandadan, and I know a lot of people don't like it because of like the sexual assault stuff, and they. I think it's a tough discussion because I think that people. First and foremost, I don't want to be like, oh no, it doesn't matter. Like people, like if people don't want to watch because of sexual assault, I don't want to come off as like oh you fucking pussy, just watch. I don't. No, I'm not saying that at all. If you're not comfortable with that or whatever, that's fine. But I also think Dandadan does better at like sexual assault than like I don't know something like a One Piece, or it feels like they. Instead, like they're not making pure fun of it. They're like trying to bring awareness slightly. And again, some people could say I'm being stupid for that or hypocritical or I don't understand it. Because I've made a lot of mentions on my channel, whether it's One Piece or My Hero, at the weird sexualization of specifically minor characters in anime. Not minor characters as minor characters as in minors. It's weird. I'm not giving it like a pass or an excuse or saying no, they're trying to teach you a lesson, so it's okay. I'm not saying anything like that. But I think that the hate for Dandadan is a little overblown, if that makes any sense from what I've seen. I think people think that, Momo is fucking getting her clothes ripped off every episode and you're seeing her tits and ass, and it's not that bad. What I'm trying to wrap around on my main point, or what I was originally going to say, I feel like Psycho is the closest thing to eye candy, or, you know what I mean, fan service. And look, fan service, okay? But yeah, if you guys listen to any of my other reactions, I've had a lot, like I said, One Piece, My Hero. I've had a lot of lengthy discussions about like fan service and sexualization of female characters, and it's a tough discussion. But again, I repeat, I think Dandadan is not the worst at it. I've seen a lot of other Dandadan to me is tame compared to something like One Piece or My Hero. You know what I mean? Where My Hero's got fucking. Women strapped down and being tickled and shit like that. One Piece has got Bahoombas jingling everywhere, jingling and jungling. Dandadan, it's just it doesn't feel that bad. If anything, it feels like a teen romancy sort of thing. Like I don't know. Like I feel like. Again, I'm not the best person to talk about this, but I feel like all the sexual assault that's been in the show isn't like they're not like making it okay. It's done by the bad guys, and then we beat their fucking asses for doing that. You know what I mean? And like, it's another thing. I'm not saying this is a good thing. I'm not saying this is a good thing, But I also feel like other animes, like, they only do it to women. Like, the fucking first season of the show, like, have to give me your peenie, or give me your weenie, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I feel it's at least it's not like only focused on the women, if that makes sense. It's another thing too. Like, yeah, I've seen, Momo get stripped down to her underwear, but I've also seen Ken get stripped down to his underwear like 10 times. So, and Gigi, it's funny too. Gigi is probably, other than Psycho, who, again, I repeat, I'll let Psycho fan service slide, because she might be my number one all time. She might be my number one all time on that list. But I think Gigi is the most sexualized character. He's only in his underwear for half of his scenes, and people call him sexy and handsome and cute, and even Psycho made like a pedophilic joke about his nice weenie. Like, I don't know. I'm making Dandadan look worse the more I talk. But yeah, I love the show. I really do. I think that hate for that reason is very overblown. I feel like, no, look, like, episode 1, it's bad. So I think it's probably for people who watch episode 1 and then just turned it off and went, nah, I'm not watching this, and then complain about it. Which, again, I'm not saying that you don't have the right to complain about it, but I think that Dandadan is worth a watch, if that makes any sense. But I think that's gonna be it. Again, I said I have patience. I can wait for, again, I don't expect a long turnaround. But if it took like 2 or 3 years, it's not the end of the world for me. I have other shows that I can bounce on, and then, when season 3 gets announced, I can rewatch. I will 100% be rewatching Dandadan. 100% will. It was that good. It deserves a rewatch in preparation for a new season. But like I said, I could wait for it, but I don't want to, because it's so good. Like, a part of me is sad. I know that the last 4 episodes I didn't catch weekly because, like I said, I had scheduling issues. But like, those first 8 weeks, the first 2 months, probably my favorite part of the week. And like, it went up against like peak One Piece. Like, One Piece is in one of the best arcs it's ever had. One of my top 5 favorite arcs. And Dandadan to me was challenging One Piece. So that's heavy props. That is high props. I'm very happy with the way this season went. And again, I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to experience it for a couple months, but what are you going to do? But I think that's going to be it. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, I've got a couple other series on the channel. I'm watching My Hero. Kaiju number 8 should come out. The rest of the Kaiju number 8 season should come out in a couple weeks. I'm watching Avatar, Sopranos, and Mr. Robot. A lot of good content on my channel. I'd really appreciate it if you kept watching, or liked the video, commented on this video, talk to Dandadan. Yeah, and that's another, like, even if you're watching this in 2 months, I keep up with my comments. Talk to me about Dandadan. Like, this is an amazing show. I want people to discuss it with me. I know that only 2.5 people are going to view this, but if you want to talk about it, I'd appreciate it. But also, I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon. Like I said, I have the full-length reactions to season 1 and 2 of Dandadan. I've got the picture on the screen over there, so check it out. It is $7 a month for animated shows. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Again, it really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.